This question relates to adjustment of capital through current accounts. As T, U and V were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 4:3:2:1 on 1st April, that is on the beginning of the year, their balance sheet was as follows. On liability side, the capital appears of S, T, U and V 2 lakh, 1 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh and 50,000. Sundry creditors appears rupees 80,000. Workman compensation reserve is 60,000. On asset side, fixed assets are 4 lakh 40,000. Current assets are 2 lakh. From the above date, partners decided to share the future profits in the ratio of 3:1:2:4. For this purpose, the goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 90,000. Partners also agreed for the following. First point, the claim for the workman compensation has been estimated at rupees 70,000. Here the claim, that is liability, is more 70,000 and the reserves available are less 60,000. So the difference between the two, that is 10,000, will be charged to revaluation account. Second is to adjust the capital of the partners according to new profit sharing ratio by opening partners current account. Here the adjustment of the capital should be made through partners current accounts. Prepare revaluation account, partners capital accounts and the balance sheet. So we will start from the calculation of sacrificing and gaining ratio, and there are 4 partners and their old ratio is given. Old ratio 4:3:2:1 and new ratio is 3:1:2:4. So sacrificing share can be calculated. The formula is old share minus new share, and here there are 4 partners S, T, U and V, and their old share is 4/10, 3/10, 2/10 and 1/10, and their new share is 3/10, 1/10, 2/10 and 4/10. In case of S, 1/10 is his sacrifice because it is in positive. In case of T, his sacrifice is 2/10. In case of U, no sacrifice, no gain, so nil. And in case of V, minus 3/10 because being negative it is a gain. Why it is in minus? Because the new share increases. When new share increases, it means he gains. Then after finding out the sacrificing and gaining ratio, come to the adjustment of goodwill. Here firm's goodwill is given in the question, is valued by the partners at rupees 90,000, and we will calculate gaining partners. V is gaining partner, so his share which he will compensate to sacrificing partners. So V's share is equal to firm's goodwill multiplied by his share, and it is 27,000. Next, S and T are sacrificing partner, so their share will be multiplied with the value of goodwill. S share and T's share, 90,000 multiplied by 1/10 is equal to 9,000, and here 90,000 multiplied with 2/10 is equal to 18,000. So their shares which they will receive from V is 9,000 and 18,000, and here the journal entry will be passed. Gaining partners capital account V's capital account debit with rupees 27,000, and to sacrificing partners capital account to S capital account, and to T's capital account. S share is 9,000 and T's share we have calculated is 18,000. So this journal entry will be passed. Next, third adjustment is of reserves. So come to the balance sheet. In the balance sheet, on liability side, workman compensation reserve is 60,000, and the claim for workman compensation has been estimated 70,000. So 70,000's claim will be covered first out of the reserves available. So 60,000's claim will be covered from the reserves, and the balance amount of rupees 10,000 will be charged to revaluation account as a loss, which will be distributed among the partners in old ratio. So here 70,000 minus 60,000 is equal to 10,000. It will be written in the revaluation account on debit side. It is the debit side and it is the credit side. To provision for workman compensation claim account, amount is 10,000 and there is no other adjustment. So we will total it. 10,000 will come on both sides, and on credit side we will write by loss on revaluation account, and it will be divided in old ratio among the partners. S, T, U and V are partners, and their old ratio is 4:3:1. So it is 10,000. So this is a revaluation account, and after preparing revaluation account, next we will prepare partners capital account. And partners capital account, it is the debit side and it is the credit side. There are four partners: S, T, U, V, S, T, U and V. And we will start from the credit side by writing their capital by balance brought down. In the balance sheet, their capital is given 2 lakh, 1 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh and 50,000. So we will write here 2 lakh, 1 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh and 50,000. So next adjustment is from revaluation account, that is the loss will be transferred to capital account, and it will be written on the debit side because loss always come on the debit side of partners capital account. To revaluation account, we will write revaluation account, and it is the loss 4,000, 3,000 and 2,000, 1,000. Next adjustment is of goodwill. So goodwill's treatment is V's capital account is debited. So here we will write in V's capital account on debit side 27,000 to S capital account to T's capital account, because he is giving 9,000 to S and he is giving 18,000 to T. So on debit side we will write to S capital account he is giving 9,000, and to T's capital account, because V is giving compensating 18,000 to T, and S and T are receiving the same amount, so it will appear on the credit side. Whatever the partners will receive will appear on the credit side. So here we will write by V's capital account, because they are receiving from V's capital account. S is receiving 9,000 and T is receiving 18,000. It will be credited to his account. Next is the adjustment of capital. To adjust the capital of the partners according to new profit sharing ratio. So here next is the adjustment of capitals. Adjustment of capitals. There are 4 partners S, T, U and V, and their capital is given. Whatever appears on the credit side will be added, and whatever appears on the debit side will be deducted. So here we will write S 2 lakh, T 1,50,000, U 1 lakh and V is 50,000. And we will add in S account 9,000 share of goodwill, and in T 18,000 is the share of goodwill. It will be added. Now we will deduct what appears on the debit side. 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 and 1,000 will be deducted. 4,000, this is a loss. 3,000, 2,000 and 1,000. And next we will deduct 9,000 and 18,000, that is total amount is 27,000 from the V's account. So here from V's account we will deduct 27,000. So here now the balance comes in case of S 2,05,000. In case of T it is 1,65,000. In case of U it is 98,000, and in case of V it appears 22,000, and the total is 4,90,000. So now it is the total adjusted capital. Total adjusted capital. Now we have to calculate new capital of each partner as per their new profit sharing ratio. So how it will be calculated? S, T, U and V, there are 4 partners. So this total adjusted capital 4,90,000 will be multiplied with their new share 4,90,000. Their new share is 3/10, 1/10, 2/10 and 4/10. So it is 1,47,000, 49,000, 98,000 and 1,96,000. Now this balance of new capital will be transferred on to the debit side of partners capital account. So on the debit side of partners capital account, we will write here to balance carried down 1,47,000. Next is next new capital is 49,000. 49,000, then 98,000 and last is 1,96,000. So now all the adjustments are made and we can total it. So here the total is on credit side, total is 2,09,000 in case of S. 2,09,000 will be written, and the balancing amount 2,09,000 minus the total of debit side will appear as a balance, and we will write to S because it will be adjusted through current account. S current account 58,000. This is the balancing amount. And in case of T, total is 1,68,000. Same amount will be written on the debit side, 1,68,000, and the balancing amount is 1,16,000, which will be written, which will be transferred to T's current account, because this is the surplus amount and he have to withdraw it through his current account. It will be transferred to his current account. Next is the case of U, and in case of U it is 1 lakh. So here it appears total is 1 lakh of debit side and the same total is 1 lakh on credit side, so there is no balance. In case of V, debit side total is more, 2,24,000. On credit side we will write the same amount, 2,24,000, and balancing amount is 1,74,000, which will be transferred to his current account, V's current account. This is the balancing figure. These are also the balancing figures. Now come to the balance sheet. On asset side, fixed assets are 4,40,000 and current assets are 2 lakh. So because there is no adjustment related to these, so it will be written as such on the asset side. Fixed assets 4,40,000 and current assets rupees 2 lakh. On liability side, new capital of all partners will be written S, T, U and V, and their new capital we have calculated is 1,47,000, 49,000, 98,000 and 1,96,000. 1,47,000, 48,000, 49,000, 98,000 and then 1,96,000, and the total is 4,90,000. Next, creditors are given 80,000. There is no increase or decrease in creditors, so 80,000 will be written on liability side. Sundry creditors. Next adjustment is workman compensation reserve. 60,000 reserves was available, but now the liability provision is created more of rupees 70,000. So 70,000 will be written on liability side as provision for workman compensation claim. Workman compensation claim 70,000. And next, in the partner's capital account, V's current accounts debit balance appears 1,74,000, and the debit balances always will be always written on the asset side. So here V's current account 1,74,000. V's current account 1,74,000 is written on the asset side because it is having debit balance. And in case of S and T, they are having credit balances, and credit balances are always written on the liability side. 58,000 and 1,16,000 S and T. So here we will write S current account and T's current account. 58,000 and 1,16,000, and the total is 8,14,000 on both sides. Total is same. So this is the balance sheet.